Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be setting up my bullet journal for June, which is very exciting because summer's almost here. And I also chose a theme that's a little bit close to my heart, if you know what I mean. You'll see exactly what it is in a second. I hope you enjoy it. I put quite a lot of effort into it. And yeah, let's get right into it. So my theme for this month is going to be Strawberry Shortcake. I hope everyone is familiar with the character, but it's okay if you're not. You're definitely going to learn a lot about them throughout this video. I'm actually using the same system that I used in March. I did a Winnie the Pooh theme back then, and I dedicated every spread to one of the characters in the cartoon, which is exactly what I'm going to do this month as well, except this time I have a larger variety of characters that I can choose from, which is exactly why I chose to, go for this theme in the first place. I don't know about you guys, but this was on TV every single day of my childhood, so you can imagine that I quickly became obsessed with it. I had plushies, I had pretty much everything you can think of, and making this theme has kind of healed something in me because it was so fun, and I got to kind of remember all those times and also remember all the characters because I quite forgot a lot of them. So on the cover page, we've got Orange Blossom, we've got Ginger Snap, Strawberry Shortcake, and Angel Cake. These are, I guess, the main characters of the show, but they're not going to be the only characters that I include throughout the spreads because I thought they really did give us so many cute characters with so many cute outfits. And one thing that I really love about Strawberry Shortcake and like the whole Strawberry Shortcake universe in general is the fact that they all have animals that match. Well, pets, not animals, but you get the point. I decided to add another element to the theme, which is why I drew some fruits all around them alongside some flowers and leaves. And I did this because most of their personas are built around fruits, their names include fruits, their outfits kind of refer back to those, and that's why I thought it's important to also add some cute little details. And this, if you ask me, is the most satisfying part, where you get to watch me color everything in. And it was quite challenging, to be honest, but I was grateful that I have quite a big collection of markers. Therefore, I could choose from a lot of colors because most of their outfits involved completely different shades of blue or pink or red, and so I really wanted to reproduce the actual characters, not to kind of interpret it my own way. While you watch me color everything in, on another note and a personal one as well, I might not be able to post anything next month. I'm gonna try my hardest to do that. This is a very busy period of my life and quite a stressful one as well. But I kind of put all my effort into this theme just in case I won't be able to make a new one next month. I'm genuinely gonna try though. I already have an idea. I'm constantly thinking about new theme ideas, so I don't think that's gonna be a problem. But stuff happens, and I hope I can still get to you guys next month. Now it's finally time to move on to my quote page, and I am reproducing the fruits from the other page so that, things stay compact. And for this quote, I went for sometimes it's a treat to enjoy things on your own, even though this theme revolves around friendship and, all these cute characters being together all the time. But I thought this was also cute. I also tried to reproduce the font of Strawberry Shortcake, even though I have to admit it was quite a failure. I still think it looks cute, it just definitely does not look like the original font. I thought that outlining the whole entire quote using a black fineliner might ruin the whole soft look of the theme. Therefore, you also see me using some pink. And don't forget that all the materials, all the codes, everything that I've used in this video will be listed down below in the description box. As always, here's the final look of my cover page, and we're ready to move on to the next spread, which is a calendar spread dedicated this time to Angel Cake. Since she was almost every single time wearing something purple, you see me outlining everything in purple, so the color palette is going to change every single spread, which is something that I truly enjoy. I find so much kind of satisfaction in doing this every month because I don't have to stick to one single color palette. The pet that I'm drawing is Vanilla Icing, and it's obviously Angel Cake's pet. I'm gonna include all their pets in every single spread because I think they match the characters so well, and they're also incredibly adorable. For every character, I thought I would also include some special elements, I guess, some specific elements. Therefore, in here, I included a cake, obviously, and at the top, you'll see me doing some cute little angel wings because, obviously, Angel Cake. As a side note, she was actually my favorite character. I don't have a lot of criteria. Well, I didn't have a lot of criteria when I was little because basically why I liked Angel Cake so much was because she had blue eyes and she was relatively blonde. I was also relatively blonde back then and I have blue eyes. Therefore, I was looking for a character that matched my appearance and I found that in Angel Cake. So I thought, I must love her now. Unfortunately, this doodle of her didn't necessarily do her justice because I genuinely think she's one of the prettiest characters ever. And unfortunately, I'm terrible at drawing faces. To keep the color scheme going, I decided to make her entire outfit purple. Well, it's not really that I decided, her outfits mostly are purple anyway, so I just recreated one that I found on Pinterest. I'm not fully satisfied with the way it turned out, but you know, it looks pretty cute and I'm never really satisfied with anything, so you know. I was also kind of afraid that I went for a yellow that was too bright for her hair. You'll understand in just a minute what I am talking about. But in the end, I kind of added some shading to it with a darker shade, and I think it looks pretty normal, pretty nice, or natural, I guess. This is quite a boring part, therefore I decided to speed it up a little bit more so we could just move on. I'm taking a quick break here to just show you this strawberry that I actually made. I had a period of time where I was incredibly obsessed with making things out of clay, so it turns out today is the day that it comes in handy. My calendar and one line a day spread is done, and now we're moving on to one of my favorite layouts ever, which is this mood and habit tracker. This spread is dedicated to Orange Blossom and her pet Marmalade, which is my actual favorite pet of the entire series. I just love it so much. I think it looks kind of chubby and it's really, really cute. So if for Angel Cake everything was purple, this time for this character everything is gonna be orange to match the outfit and the name and pretty much everything related to the character itself. Initially, I was only gonna dedicate this page to Marmalade without adding all these orange related doodles all around, but I decided that the page looks a little bit too simple and I actually wanted this theme to stand out and to be fully particular to every character. Therefore, I thought I would include some oranges and leaves and flowers, and I don't regret it. I think it actually looks really, really nice. The process of coloring Marmalade in was the best part of this whole entire theme, so I'm just gonna shut up and let you enjoy that as well. And now I am moving on to coloring all the other doodles on this page, and this was also pretty fun because it turns out I'm a very big fan of orange. I never knew this, but I was just obsessed with the shade of this marker. I just love it so much. I think it's such a pretty orange. And now it's time to move on to the most interesting part of the spread, which is Orange Blossom herself. I am outlining her and her outfit. I also change their outfits every single time, so I don't keep the same ones from the cover page, as you probably also noticed with Angel Cake. And I think her outfit is also really, really cute. It was quite easy to draw, and that was very enjoyable to do. And now I'm just repeating the same process from the other page with the orange doodles and everything. I thought I could also just leave the page without them this time, but you know, it looks a little bit better if I have the same elements on both pages. At least that's what I think. And now it's time for the coloring parts, and I also want to let you guys know that this layout is actually from my bunny theme that I did at the beginning of the year in February, I think. And I I really loved it back then. It also received a lot of nice comments and a lot of really good reactions from everyone. I also had a lot of fun using it every single day, so I thought I would recreate it, even though, exactly like I said back then, I'm absolutely terrified of anything that's circular. Therefore, it was quite tricky to make the mood tracker itself, but I used the mug once again to do it. I don't have a stencil, and it worked pretty fine actually. The mug kind of helped me a lot. Off topic, but I'm really not a big fan of my nails in this video. At the time that I'm recording this voiceover, they're already gone, thank God. But I just definitely did not have a lot of fun with these nails. When I saw the color in the little bottle, I thought it looked nice, but on my nails it just looked absolutely terrible, and I hated every single day that I woke up with these nails. So I have 4 moods that I'm gonna track this month, and after I'm all done writing those down, I'm moving on to the numbering part, which once again is pretty boring, but I thought I would leave these in just as much because, you know, it kind of takes away from the process if I deleted them. I'm sorry for getting distracted so many times in this video, but in the meantime, while I was filming this, I got these tulips, which I thought matched perfectly with the spread, so, you know, I had to show them to you. But either way, we're done with this spread and we're ready to move on to a new one, which is also incredibly cute, and I'm gonna explain what it is in just a second. So since I show you my playlist and review spread every single month, I thought I would show you something else that I do this time, which is my writing challenge. I choose a writing prompt every single month and I just basically write about it. And on the right side, I've got my brain dump, which is also a very useful spread lately, especially for school stuff with, you know, the approaching exams and everything. This spread is not dedicated to a permanent or a main character. It's actually dedicated to Almond Tea, which is one character that I particularly enjoy quite a lot. I love her particularly because I am obsessed with her outfit and with the color palette of her clothes, but I also really like her pet, which you see me outlining right now, and the pet's name is Marsa Panda. I am obsessed, just look how cute it is. Around the titles of both of the pages, I also drew some sakura blossoms to keep the theme of the spread going, and I think they look incredibly cute. And now it's time for Almond Tea. I'm also kind of regretful about her face. Once again, I'm terrible at drawing faces, but I think the rest looks really nice. I think I did a really good job with her clothes, and obviously she's holding a bunch of teacups and a teapot because, you know, that's, I guess, her thing. once again a spread is done and we're ready to move on to the last one of this theme, which is going to be a weekly layout dedicated to Seaberry Delight. When it comes to the practical part of the spread, I'm doing a pretty easy layout that I've been recreating every month one way or another because it's pretty quick to make and it also looks nice and organized. I'm only doing 6 boxes because I'm sectioning one of them into 2 parts for the weekend, since I don't normally have a lot of tasks during the weekend, even though recently I've also kind of enjoyed doing a normal 7-box weekly layout. The special element for this character is obviously going to be related to the Sea World, and this time I'm drawing a lot of cute shells all around, which actually made me really want to do a theme just dedicated to these because it was so fun to create them. Now it's time to move on to Seaberry Delight, and I think she actually turned out the best from all the characters. I also really like her face this time. I don't know what happened to me, but I guess I just achieved some talent throughout this theme and I was able to make the last spread look nice. Of course, I had to add some bubbles, and I actually kind of had some troubles with these because initially I wanted to use a Sakura white gel pen, you know the ones, but it didn't necessarily look as strong as I wanted it to look, so the white details didn't necessarily show. And so what I thought I would do is use correction tape instead, which I actually skipped that part because it was quite stressful, but you'll see the transition and you'll understand that the white is a lot more visible. I'm using this bright green color to add some details to her outfit and also to start coloring in Kiwi, which is her pet. I haven't mentioned him before, but it's finally time to move on to him as well. Well, his name is Kiwi for the obvious reason because his shell is actually made out of kiwis. I think that looks really fun. I also really like these details that I'm adding to her pants. I don't think you can see them, but they look really nice. It really adds some texture to the doodle, I guess. And that was my video for today. I really hope you enjoyed the theme. As I said at the very beginning, it took quite a lot of time and effort. And this video itself is also a little bit longer than the normal ones that I make. Either way, I'm gonna have a lot of fun taking photos of these spreads for my Instagram. I hope to see you there, and in the meantime, we're gonna meet again next month on this channel.